We are just walking into the competition. This is gonna be a good day. This is my 4th cubing competition and let's have some fun. So starting out with 3x3 round 1, I wanted to get a sub 15 average. My best at comp was a 1443 and I was gonna try and beat that. My very first solve, I got a good solve and I got a 1471. My second solve was way better with a 1290, which is really crazy. I don't really get these at home, so I was really happy with this solve. It had really good look ahead and great movement. My third solve was a 1336. My fourth solve was a 1947. And my last solve was a 1355, which gave me an average of 1387. So this is Jack Martin, or Jeremac, the one we were racing to 300 subscribers. But then we demolished him. But this is his shout out. I'm gonna try and remember to put the link to his channel in the description. We're gonna get him to 500, okay? But only if he posts content. If he just keeps not posting.
I'm working on it. Leave me alone.
Come on, man. Bro, all of us are in the same round. I'm calling it. Nathan's getting a 410 average. Jack's gonna get a 399 average. I'm gonna get a 415 average. Next I had 2x2 round 1. My only goal was to make it to finals. And on my first solve I got a 492. My second time I got a 342, which is my comp PB. On my third solve, Nathan and I got at the same table. And so we were gonna find out who was the best at 2x2. And as you can see, he dropped his cube and then he got a +2. So I really can't mess this up. But somehow we both ended up getting 7s. Dude, I got a 5+2. I threw in 7s. I don't even get in the finals. On my fourth solve, I got a 372, which is really good. Followed by a 376 to give me a 413 average. So after 2x2, I had Scube. Now, I don't practice Scube like ever, so I really wasn't expecting great results, but honestly, it ended up pretty good. I got a 2254 average, with my first solve being a 1983. My second solve was a little bit worse with a 2143, but for some reason, my results say I got a 3143. Now I'm pretty sure this came from a mistake in the writing because of someone's signature, but honestly, I'm not too sad about it. But then I got a 1556. Okay, so today we are back with another video. We are gonna be showing you Scube finger tricks. Next, I got a 1636 with beautiful wrist turns, followed by a 3175. So I just finished Scube. I got like a bad average, not bad average, it was pretty average. But on 2x2 I got a 413 and I am currently in 5th place overall in this competition, which is crazy. And then for 3x3 I got a 1387 average, which puts me in 11th place. My next event was 3x3 one-handed. This is my favorite WCA event and I really wanted to make it to finals. I had practiced a lot before this competition for these solves and I ended up doing well. My first solve I got a 2760 and then my second solve I was with Nathan. Now I found out that you should never cube next to Nathan because you end up doing pretty poorly. I ended up getting a 3776, which wasn't the worst, but it was the worst solve of my average. Then I got a respectful 2793, which really had good movement. Then I got a 3436, which honestly made this average look really promising. But if I was gonna do well, I still had to get one more good solve. And that one more solve came with a 3305, which gave me an average of 3178. Next, it was time for 3x3 round 2. I started out with a 1746, and I knew if I was going to make it to finals, the rest of these solves had to be good. And the next solve did not disappoint. I ended up getting my best solve of the day with a 1254. This was really good. However, all good things must come to an end, and that happened with my 1767. And I thought it couldn't get worse. But then I got a 1760, which made me lose all hope. But I ended up getting a 1470 on my last solve, which gave me a 1659 average. Then it was time for 5x5. I average around 2 minutes and 40 seconds, but cutoffs were 2 minutes and 30 seconds. I had to shave off 10 seconds of my time, but I did way more than that. My first solve was a 1 minute and 59 second solve, followed by a 2 minute 4 second, then a 2:35, 3:26, and a 2:23, giving me a 2 minute and 21 second average. So I just checked WCA Live and I got into 3x3 finals. So that means I have accomplished almost every single goal at this competition already, but we're not done yet, because as I stated earlier, 2x2 finals, OH finals, 3x3 finals, like, this is crazy, guys. I've done so much better at this competition than I have in any competition. Next was Mega Minx, and I didn't compete, but Nathan did, and this is really his event. He really works hard in it, and it paid off today. With his very first solve, he got state record.
And just like that.
Oh,
It's
dang, that's
just like
state.
that.
That's
Just like
state.
that.
You did it?
But 3 solves later, on his 4th attempt, he actually got a new state record with a 108.
We can't celebrate how much.
New state record, but Calvin won't let us celebrate. 108, let's go. So in total, Nathan got a 1 minute 11, minute 12, minute 16, minute 8, and minute 14, which gave him the new Idaho state record for average and single. Good job.
He knows the L. I know the L.
After Mega Minx, it was time for one-handed finals. This was my favorite round of the entire day because of how consistent I was. I started out with a 32-28, which was honestly really good. But then came my favorite solve of the entire competition. It was my one-handed PB. New PB ever.
Why did you twist the corner? You cheated.
Again?
After that was all done, I got a beautiful 43-second solve. Then I got a 28-25, which was actually really good. And then my final one-handed solve was a 36-52, which gave me an average of 32-35. Next was 2x2 finals, and at this point in the day, I really just wanted to go home. I was super tired, and I knew I wasn't cubing at my best, but that didn't stop me from trying. I started out and I got a 407, but it went downhill with my 460 followed by a 551. These solves weren't looking very good, but I still tried my best and managed to get a good 4th solve. I got a 402, but the worst was yet to come. See, I did the wrong algorithm, which ended up giving me a DNF, but I still got a 473 average.
That's what we call a DNF.
Then it was time for 3x3 finals. This is my last event of the day, and I wanted to end off on a good note. So I started out with a 1907, but then I got a 1449, 1459, and then I got a 1488. I had 3 14s and I just couldn't screw up this last one. So I screwed up the last one. I got an 1832, which gave me an average of 1593. We are here to interview Jack Martin yourself. How did finals go?
Not good.
Absolutely fantastic. I'm glad.
Awards. And in first place,
Nathan got third state record.
7 by 7. In third place with a mean of 3
Way to
minutes,
go.
56 seconds,
State record
Eric
right
Pesci. 4. Nathan Barbary.
Yeah! Woo!
In second place with an average of 339, Raymond Goslow.
Quality.
And in first place with an average of 322, Eric Pesci.
2 podiums. Way to go, Nathan. And he didn't even practice.